All right, so raise your hand if you guys drink coffee. Raise your hand if you drink 1 cup a day, 2 cups. And how many of you guys drink caffeinated or energy drinks? All right, so I personally wake up and drink 1 cup in the morning and usually another cup later in the afternoon, depending how my day's going. This led me to do some research in how good is caffeine for my body or other people's body. So I'd like to inform you on the health benefits and risks of the effects of caffeine has on your body, as well as the background of where caffeine comes from. This isn't to cause you to change your caffeine consumption, but to inform you on what you're putting in your body. All right, so where does caffeine come from? The coffee bean originates from Arabia. China has the tea leaf. West Africa has the koala nut. And Mexico has the cocoa bean. All of these are natural-based products that are seen in coffee, tea, chocolate, and soft drinks, as well as some are prescribed in medicines like cough syrup, pain medication, as well as cold syrup. So according to Robert H. Schmerling, on his Harvard Health Publishing blog, he says that in 2015, coffee consumption was associated with an 8% to a 15% reduction in the risk of death. Other studies have found that coffee drinkers may have reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. This includes heart attacks, heart failure, and strokes. A reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease. This is a disorder in your central nervous system, uterine and liver cancer, cirrhosis, which is a chronic liver damage, and gout, which is a form of arthritis in your body. So some health risks that follow the consumption of caffeine. Have you ever drank too much coffee and felt anxious, jittery, just can't sit still, restless? Well, this is a form of the negative effects that caffeine has on your body. According to LiveWell, an online article, there are short-term and long-term effects. Short-term effects consist of raised blood pressure, trouble sleeping like insomnia, and frequent urination. Long-term effects are heart palpitations and other heart problems, as well as it can change your mental health. So, how much coffee or caffeine should you consume in a day? This answer depends on your health status. In general, Brown says that healthy adults shouldn't have any more than 400 milligrams of caffeine each day. Coffee can range from anywhere from 50 to 500 milligrams, depending if you're getting it from your local Starbucks coffee shop or you're simply just making it in your Keurig dorm room. So soda ranges from 25 to 50 milligrams of caffeine, but there's also caffeine-free sodas that you can drink, so you can opt out of drinking caffeine overall. Tea only contains 5 to 50 milligrams of caffeine, which is significantly lower than coffee. Energy drinks contain the most caffeine. So an 8-ounce drink usually contains about 25 to 150 milligrams, and a 16-ounce can have over 300 milligrams in just one can. So if anyone's coming up with headaches after you haven't had your cup of coffee in the morning or your energy drink, then it's probably time to cut back on your caffeine consumption. So here I have a little photo. So this is roughly what 400 milligrams of caffeine would look like in a day. So you could have two of the 5-hour energy drinks, which are the little shot things you can get from the gas stations. You have a Venti Starbucks coffee down here. You have 5.5 shots of espresso, 2.5 Monster drinks, or you could have 11.5 Coca-Cola cans, or 5 Red Bulls. That's all in the normal amount, he says, the maximum you should have in a day. So in conclusion, it's all about moderation. in your caffeine consumption. It depends on what you drink as well as how much you drink.